There you go. Good evening, everyone. My name is Martin Hyde, as in the SHT yesterday. Man of no shame. The proclamation just read by our ceremonial mayor is a good example how you get out of your lane while ignoring what you're actually elected to do. If you want to advocate for gun control, drive up 75, turn left on I-10, that's where Tallahassee is. Or better still, try getting elected to Congress by running against Vern Buchanan and see how that works out for you. It's not what you're elected to do as a city commissioner. You have no jurisdiction over such things, so leave it alone. I want to talk about things that are actually within your remit and that will affect people in our city in the immediate future. Firstly, the calamity that will be the construction of the roundabout on 41 in Fruitville, which hasn't really been publicly discussed by you. The prospect of many months of complete closure and major diversions on one of our only major arterial routes is both a public safety and economic impact concern. This project has the potential to kill many local businesses for good if careful consideration is not urgently given to how to help these affected businesses keep their doors open rather than this nonsense. The parking meters are also soon to be imposed once again on downtown, for as long anyway as it takes people to start turning up wearing bags on their heads. But it's coming hard on the heels of the Lemon Avenue closure. For any of you with a concern for locally owned small retail in these areas, I'd implore you to consider delaying implementation until, say, the start of November to give the retailers a chance to recover from this month's closure of Main Street at Lemon Avenue. Vagrancy remains at catastrophic levels, as evidenced by these pictures taken at 5 Points Park last night. The hardcore of criminals that hide in plain sight within the legitimately disenfranchised need to be dealt with firmly. Their names might make the city manager feel better about himself, but most citizens want our city to proactively deal with this issue with less rather than more tolerance of antisocial and criminal behaviour. I'd also like to hear an update during the budget process of when and how much we're going to allow for SPD officer raises. To ignore that for a third year in a row would be a disgrace of catastrophic standards. So the bottom line here is you've got plenty to be getting on with. You haven't got time to be getting outside of your lane. So do what you're elected to do for the balance of your terms and let us get on and just pay our taxes and be decent citizens. Thank you and have a good night.